Hello everybody, today I'm going to be telling you why I chose the flipped classroom model for my classroom. So why? Why did I choose this model? I chose this model, number one, for consistency. When we are going through something like this, when our world is going through something that we never expected to happen, the most important thing to keep consistent is education. When these children are at home, they need to be learning, and there's no better way to do that than to be prepared to demonstrate a flipped classroom module. And that brings me to my next reason. You are prepared for anything. So if you know how to do this and how you're going to implement it, you're prepared for things like this. So you don't spend weeks trying to figure out how to do this when they need to be learning in those weeks you're using to figure it out. It also brings creativity to the classroom. These children, they need creativity and they need to be able to learn in different ways. And this is a very creative way of learning. And it gives them independence. It allows them to learn on their own and figure out what works best for their learning. And in today's culture, we are using technology, and kids are using technology at home. And so if we can implement this in the classroom, we can help them also implement learning and using this technology to the best of their abilities. So my intended goals are for my students to apply what they learn in my videos to the actual lesson, because they are learning and getting so much knowledge out of these videos. I want them to absorb that and apply it to the lesson. With learning through these videos, they're also learning so many new skills. They're learning instruction, they're learning how to learn something through voice. Instead of visually, they're learning through voice recognition and applying that to their lesson. My other goal is for them to get creative. My instruction, I want it to be very little as possible so they have more time to get creative. And that brings me to my next goal. I want them to spend less time learning and more time doing. I think students learn best when they're active and they're learning through doing. And they're still going to get all the information and learn all the things they need to learn through my videos, but it's so concise and direct, and it's helping them learn these things in less time so they could spend more time doing. And it is a very interactive way of learning. So how am I going to be integrating this flipped model in my classroom? So I decided to do my flipped model on stories. There's an awesome resource called storybird.com, and it's very easy to use. So the week before, they should have already learned about stories and authors, and then this week they will be using my video to be their own author and create their own story. So this video will be introduced at the very beginning of the lesson, and it will be telling them how they should be using this website and every single step and what they need to know to use this website. And it will be used as an instructional video. After they watch the video, they will then apply what they learned into creating their own story. And the video will tell them exactly how to do that, how to create it, save it, and publish their story. So there should be nothing that they're missing. They should have all the tools and information they need to create this story. So my universal design principles. The first one is multiple means of engagement. It lets students work ahead if there's any other obligations. So if, say, we are learning online like we are now, all the schools are learning online, say their family want to go on a road trip, so they know they need to work ahead and do this assignment before they go on their road trip. So it lets students work ahead. If you are in school and they have a track meeting or basketball or volleyball, it allows them to also work ahead. Or if they're just really fast learners and they just like to work ahead of time and get stuff done before it's due, that way they're not bored It can also provide an opportunity for children to spend more time on this project than if they have a hard time comprehending. So if students need that extra time, they're not rushed. They can spend as much time at home and in the classroom doing this. So if they need to take it home and do it and learn, they can. And it also provides more those students who need extra instruction. So if you're in the classroom and you have all your students working and learning, and there's one student that just needs help learning online, you can help them while the other students are learning online. It also brings multiple means of representation. It helps students who have disabilities. So if someone is if they learn better by hearing sound or audio, and if they can't read, it also helps them, or if they need to pause and rewind, if they need more time comprehending what they're learning about. Or on the other spectrum, it helps keep students from getting bored. So they're always working, always learning, and they can go at their own pace. Multiple means of action expression. It allows these children, like I said earlier in the video, to really use their creativity and use more time being creative and learning. They're not sitting in the classroom just listening to talk and talk. They're actually getting the opportunity to apply their creativity and taking more time on their project than listening to you speak and learning. It also allows parents to learn with their students. So if they take this home, or if they're already at home, the parents know what they're doing because it's all online and they can see it. It also allows students to dive deeper into the lesson if they want to watch my video but then go and discover the website more. They're more than welcome to do that. And it's just giving them the basis of what they should be doing and what they should be learning, but then they can go and dive deeper because they have that time to do so. And that is the end of my lesson. The Storyboard link is on this slide, so you're more than welcome to check that out, and thank you so much for listening to me today.